an additional attack if I wish to do it.
Okay.
Are there no key powers in 5, or do you not have any because you're level 1?
Because I'm level 1 only.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to be first level, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
That's cool. I noticed dwarfs have got awesome hit points on level 1.
I also, originally when I gave you the sheet, you'd said the party was at level 2, so I'd started her at level 2, and then I realized not. I mean, I still have 14, which is very nice, but...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, 26 was not the right number.
I've got the old sheet with the 26.
Did you make a copy? Because if you click the link I gave you again, it should go to the... Oh, it's because you printed it, I see.
Yeah, it's all good though. I don't really need these. I originally just printed them out so I could get the character names, but I've got them stuck to post-it notes at the bottom of my monitor. So.
Right.
Awesome. Is everybody ready to die?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I have only one question.
Yeah.
Only one question. I don't know. I'm new to the player's handbook.
Right.
I don't know where can I find the saving throws.
All right. Saving throws. If it's against magic, basically you have to roll a save based on the number.
Yeah, I know how they work, but I don't know.
You mean the section of the character sheet?
Yes, which ones are my preferred saving throws because of my class?
I think it's like fight. Isn't it like strength and constitution? I'll have a look.
It's right below your character class.
Okay.
I would think maybe wisdom would be if that's what's determining your armor class.
Okay. Creating a monk.
I'm seeing. Oh no. Yeah, I'm seeing strength and dexterity.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I've seen it now. Strength and dexterity. Oh yeah.
I love that people know these things because I'm so new to this myself. Brilliant. Okay. I shall begin.
Oh no.
The darkness creeps in, like the life draining from the world. Gusts of strong wind rock the ship from starboard to port. You grip the mast and pray to the gods that your journey will end safely. The last thing that goes through your mind is the image of a glowing green fog looming in towards the ship. At this point, you all blank out.
Well, this is starting well.
And when you come to, you feel the chill from the wind as it caresses your cold back. You're soaked to the skin. You're in strange surroundings. It's not a land that you recognize. You realize that you're on a beach, a small beach with a terrible stench. You look around and all you see, littering the ground, are hundreds of dead fish. An eerie glow illuminates the area. Above the trees to the north, your eyes raise up and you see, floating above everything, above the forest, there's a humongous, spinning green clock just slowly rotating in the sky. And then suddenly, a shriek fills the air, a sound you've never heard before. You feel like your ears are about to explode. You look up and the shrieking turns to silence, and then suddenly the sound of a single resonating chime rings out across the trees. The clock begins to tick.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
Okay, you're standing on a beach. It's a rather clear area. There is a tree line in front of you. You notice that there's a dirt track leading to the northeast, straight up north, and then two paths leading both east and west. What do you do?
We do actually know that we are on an island.
You know you're on an island.
Okay.
Well, you're guessing that.
Okay. So we must find an exit, and it won't probably be a bridge, okay? So maybe some kind of magical exit.
I'm skilled in swim, so I'm just gonna leave. No, I'm just kidding.
Is there any sign of the ship around?
There's a little bit of wreckage on the beach.
Oh, so it wrecked. Oh, good.
Wait, I'd like to make a quick investigation roll. Oh, this is a horrible skill for me. Of the wreckage, just to see if there's anything I can find in there
Okay.
of use. But I got a 4, so you know, can't always get what you want.
You scurry about inside the small sections of wood that are left on the beach from the ship. You find absolutely nothing. You slightly cut yourself on a rusty nail. But aside from that, no damage.
Now, I couldn't find it in the book, but I may not be looking in the right place. Is there, like, bardic knowledge checks in 5?
That's a good question. Tales you may have heard, possibly.
Yeah.
That sounds like something. I can't see why you couldn't roll for that. Against your... Let me see. I'm trying to think what we would use that for. Wisdom, maybe?
Sure. I think I assigned like my lowest number to wisdom, so that'll be fun. Alright, I'll roll under my wisdom.
Cool.
Okay. Nope.
Well, what did you roll?
I got a 17 and my wisdom's 8.
Oh no, that's okay because we roll above,
Okay.
and you just basically have to hit a target number. Okay, so you remember hearing a tale, which everybody thought was somebody basically just lying and embellishing the truth, of a man who was transported during a sea journey to an island full of horrors. And he managed to escape, he told. But most people just thought he was a madman and had made it up. That's as much as you know.
Alright, so I know it's horrible and I know he managed to get away somehow. But he didn't mention how.
That's one more thing that we knew. Well, that we didn't know, rather. What did you say is around us again?
You have a tree line to the north with a dirt trail leading straight north, one to the northeast, and then 2 trails leading east and west.
Oh, Jesus. If I look down, it just beyond the trails, what kind of terrain are they leading into?
You can see, well, you can't see around to the northwest one. It kind of gets a little bit dark. To the direct north.
It's going into a forest?
So, yeah, it goes inside into the forest.
Okay.
To the north as well, goes into the forest. The east and west look like they circumvent the forest on either side.
Okay.
And we can see nothing but trees right now. We can't see any like buildings or fires or smoke or anything.
No buildings. You see the glowing clock above everything. There's a green light, almost like a laser coming up to the sky, illuminating it. If you just imagine, something must be powering the clock.
Okay.
Because there is a beam of light coming up to it as it rotates in the sky.
Okay, and that's like in the dead center of the island, I guess?
It is. It looks, well, from what you can see, it looks within the trees.
Okay.
It's emanating from.
Alright, guys. Well,
maybe-
do we
I guess we should
want to
pick
venture
a
in?
Maybe we could check for tracks in the different paths, the different in the different roads.
If anybody who wants to roll an investigation check.
Maybe we don't have too much time, so maybe each one of us could investigate one of the paths.
That's a good idea.
Okay, shall we each pick a path and see if there's any sign of anything?
So I will try with northeast, for example.
Did you say you said there was one going north?
There's one going directly north from the beach, one going northeast, and then one each going east and west.
Okay. I'll have a look at the northern one.
Oh,
Alright, and I'll take a look at west.
so Annabella north, Rogar northeast, yes?
Yes.
Oh yeah, wait. What are your characters? Sorry, I've got a dragonborn monk and what?
My character's name is Frith, and she's a tiefling bard. She's 11
Cool.
years old.
Nice.
Okay, so Frith, which direction are you going in?
I'm gonna check out the start of the westward path.
Okay, are all of you just checking within the tree line? Are you going down the paths a little, or?
I'm not gonna go down the path.
Short
I'm just
tree
gonna
line.
see. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if there's any tracks, like where it starts.
Okay, if you all individually make a investigation roll.
17.
13.
3.
Okay, Frith, you see nothing. Okay, Rogar, you don't see tracks as such, but on the edge of the tree line, you do notice a strip of material, bloodied material, hooked onto what looks like a thorny vine. And Annabelle, you peek down the northern trail, and you can see, a little bit further up, it seems to open out into a clearing. And that seems, the ground to the north seems to be illuminated slightly green.
I propose not blood path, but I don't know how I
Yeah.
feel about green clearing either.
Alright, well we still got the east path to investigate.
Yeah. Who's got good int?
Let's see what mine is.
Can I read this blooded strip?
Can you, what, sorry?
Can I read this?
Reach
this
it, yeah, you
this
can
strip?
reach it.
Okay, then I'm trying to take it and I'm going to examine it, or maybe I can show it to my partners.
Okay, if you can make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's good
Oh.
news.
That will be 10, only 10.
Okay, one of the vines, the thorny vines, reaches out and wraps around your wrist.
Okay. That would explain the blood.
Now let me just check your AC here. Luckily, it doesn't cause any damage to you,
Okay.
and you manage to rip your arm free. The vine just scurries back into the bushes.
Oh, no.
Have I got the strip?
Yes, yeah, you got the strip.
Okay.
You just notice that the strip, it just looks like a tough leather. Possibly somebody who was wearing leather armor walked up here. It is shredded into little fine strips, and it is sort of soaked with blood.
Okay.
I think that's a great sign.
Yeah, that sounds like really a winning direction.
Um,
But seriously, I'm gonna throw a trail. Can I throw a trail ration into the clearing from where I am?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna do. Well, no, actually, not that because animals. Make it. Oh God, those seem important. Make it a torch.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss an unlit torch just to see what happens when it lands.
And which is this to the north?
Yeah, like down the path. Hope I'm trying to get it into the clearing.
Yeah, cool. Okay, you throw the torch down there. It illuminates the sky with a nice glowing orange color, and lands. It lands just slightly shy of the clearing,
Damn
but nothing happens. There's no reaction from the trail. It just lights up the edge of the tree line. It's
Sorry, just to clarify, it's not lit.
oh, the torch isn't lit.
No, I'm basically just throwing a stick. Actually,
Alright.
I could just have picked up and thrown a stick.
Yeah, nothing happens. Nothing leaps out. There's no movement or rustling.
Okay.
And we have
Sorry, carry on.
we have one trail left that we haven't
Yeah,
searched.
the eastern side.
And if someone wants to double check the one I did, I mean, I can't reliably say mine's clear with a 3.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Oh, 20.
Nice.
And what were you doing? What were you doing there?
Just expecting, what was that? The east path you looked
The
at?
eastern path? Okay, so investigating that path, again, it looks clear. It travels quite far round to the east. There does seem to be a little... the tree line juts into the left-hand side of the path about halfway up. But you can't see what's round the corner.
Okay.
If we want to do something along the same lines of throwing sticks, I could cast Minor Illusion and, like, send a little helpless creature down the path and see if anything attacks it.
That's a good idea, I think.
Yeah. I was more concerned with the green light, honestly. Or is the green light very obviously coming from the death clock?
You would assess that it's being illuminated from the death clock.
And does the clearing seem to be immediately underneath?
Well, certainly the light is at its brightest in the clearing ahead.
Okay.
So I think we have to choose one of the trails.
Okay,
Unless-
well, so far... Oh.
Has anyone looked down the west yet, or?
Frith looked down the western trail.
Okay.
It was just again, much like the eastern trail, it just looked like a path leading down. There's nothing to see either side, but see that one's slightly more straight, and it does open at the end into just a small clearing. It looks like the tree line sort of ends around about the end of that.
Okay.
All right, so shall I send a little guy down? What was it? The northern path and the eastern path looked okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
They all
Okay,
look okay except the northeast, which looked deadly.
Yeah. Okay, so do we care more about the clearing or the path that veers off to the east?
Given that the clock is ticking, I'm more inclined towards the clearing.
Okay, cool. All right, well then I'll cast... Oh, also, how do we handle spell components? Like, do we just play that you assume, if we have a spell components pouch, you assume we have everything?
We just assume you have it, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, then I'm gonna cast... What is it called? Minor Illusion, and I guess I'll make, like, a little humanoid looking boy or girl thing, and I'll send it trundling down the middle path into the clearing.
Okay, so you cast your spell, and your little illusion wanders down the path, skipping jauntily along. It reaches the clearing and just sort of stands with the tree line. The next thing you see are what looks like spined vines just flying through the air from different directions, trying to get at this illusionary child. And then they retract when it realizes, or when the vines realize that wasn't actually food.
How many vines are we talking here? Like hundreds, or just a couple strands flying through the air? Or...
That one you are looking at from there. From there, it just looked like two sort of like spiny-looking, nasty, angry-looking vines.
Do you want to send another fake child down there, and I'll see if I can beat the crap out of these vines while they're trying to hurt the child?
Like it down the same path.
Yeah, and I'll just position myself a little ways behind and whack it.
Okay, I mean, I figure while I have this one cast, I might as well send it down the eastward path to see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll call my little guy back and send him down the east path.
Okay. So your little childlike illusion skips merrily down the eastern path, and just skipping round past the little part where it juts into the left. Further round it goes. You don't hear or see anything. How far down the path did you want to send it?
I'll have it stop like when it's just out of sight.
Okay, so it literally just reaches the corner, and everything's fine.
Alright, do we want to send another one and have you take out those vines, or do we want to take this path?
I would say that maybe the most dangerous path could be the most direct to the exit.
Yeah, and it sounds like that clock is determining.
I would protect it better.
Now, just as you're all discussing this,
Oh
you
no.
notice, the green fog that you remember from the ship surrounding the island,
Oh god.
and it's closing in.
Where's it coming from? Oh,
It's coming from every single direction. You can
Oh,
see
this
a
is one of the extra
curvature.
mechanics.
Now this, literally, the beach that you were standing on, you can't see anymore.
So north.
Okay, cool. Well, then I guess I'll call back my little illusion and I'll send it running ahead of us down the north path. And do we all want to run after it?
Yeah, I guess we can start getting ready to fight some evil vines.
Okay.
I think I'm going to help Annabelle. Was that your name?
Yeah.
Annabelle. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll stay a little bit behind you guys and let the vines try to get the illusion child first.
Okay. Yeah, I'm staying about, I don't know, like 7.5 feet behind her.
Nice and specific. That's good. Cool. So the illusionary child skips up the northern path again, reaches a clearing, and the vines once again start lashing out.
Okay.
They're just coming from the left-hand side. It's not both sides, so it's just these two sharp-looking vines coming from the left-hand side trying to attack the child.
The second I see him, I charge him.
Okay.
And I'd like to whack them with my maul.
Now I'm going to give you an advantage on this because it was distracted. So 2d20 and take your highest.
19.
Fantastic, good stuff. You basically, as you enter there and you're taking a swing, you notice that the vines are coming from what looks like oversized, angry pumpkin heads. You're actually standing in a clearing that is a pumpkin patch. That is all you notice at the moment as you swing your weapon at the vine. If you want to roll for damage,
I would love to. I'm bad at math. 11.
cool. The vine slices off. You hear this horrific harpy-like scream coming from the pumpkin head as it just sort of like turns to rotted mulch and just like collapses into the dirt. It's at that moment you notice that was not the only one, and you can see 3 more large pumpkins in this patch. They're out of your reach, and you're out of their reach currently.
Okay.
Looking around, you can see just sort of beyond this patch, there is a largish tower in the center.
Is that like off in the trees?
No, this is in the clearing.
Oh, okay.
In this clearing, it's the bright green light that's illuminating the pumpkin patch. The tower in the center, raising up about, you'd estimate about 60 foot, with the shining green light coming from the beam of light coming from the top and illuminating the clock. You also notice that there are 4 skeletons patrolling around the outside of the tower, just walking.
Have they noticed us?
No.
Well, that's good.
How big is the circumference of this clearing? About?
The clearing, I would say, you're looking at it being about 120 foot in circumference.
Oh, okay.
I say about, it is.
All right.
While you're there and you're looking around, there's no immediate threat in your position. You notice that there's a trail leading down to the east, one to the west, one to the north as well.
Okay.
From the clearing?
From the clearing.
Okay.
All right. Well, while we're in no immediate danger,
Well, there's still this other pumpkin demon.
You have another 3.
Yeah, and they're mad, right?
They heard the squeals of their pained and dying pumpkin friend.
So they're terrified.
Yeah, they're looking to lash out, but they can't reach.
Oh, well, I mean, they should know better.
Okay, I say we don't lose time with this if this is not a threat to us.
Good call. Yeah.
What do you say?
shall we try to? Does anyone else have ranged weapons? Should we try to like pick off those skeletons or something?
Don't have any.
I have throwing axes, but the range is pretty.
Okay. I have my breath weapon, and my reach is it's only 15-foot cone.
Okay. I've got a crossbow. If you want me to try to take a shot at one, but then they're gonna notice us.
Now you're currently, from your position at the end of the northern trail there, you're currently 40 feet away from the tower where the skeletons are patrolling.
Oh, so yeah, and I can just throw a freaking. Oh wait, if it's within the second range increment, that's like that's a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, I can throw an axe.
That's cool. Between yourselves and the skeletons, there's the pumpkin patch. There's only one single trail leading through this patch to the tower as well, just so you know. So are you wanting to throw an axe at a skeleton?
I would like to, yeah.
Cool.
No, that's a 1 actually. Disadvantage.
So you go to throw your axe and it actually flies out of your hand backwards and into the tree line. So you've lost your axe, I'm afraid.
Well, I have more. I think. Oh, I have one more. I'll have to save it. All right. I leave this up to the capable hands of the 11-year-old tiefling.
Alright, cool. So she's gonna... Shall we assume that my crossbow's loaded, or shall I take a turn to load it?
No, that's cool. We'll say that you were... that was the weapon you had readied.
Okay,
so
cool.
Okay.
And do I have either advantage or disadvantage, because they're not... Like, did they notice him throw the axe, or do they still not see us?
No, because it went behind you guys, so it was absolutely unnoticed. What's the range on your crossbow?
Let me find...
How far are the skeletons?
They are roughly, let me see now, they're 40 feet away. There's only 2 that are visible at the moment. They're circling the tower.
Because I have...
Sorry, go ahead.
I have remembered that I have 10 darts, but I think I'm not going to use them because they are quite short-ranged.
Cool.
So the first range is 80, the second is 320.
Say that again, sorry?
First range is 80, and the second is 320.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to make your attack roll at the first skeleton.
Cool. Does 5 include dex bonus for ranged?
Your dex bonus, is your dex bonus 3?
2.
2. So your proficiency's 2 as well, so that should be 4 as your bonus for attack.
Oh, dang, nice. Okay, well then I got a non-natural 20.
Oh, fantastic. And you strike the first skeleton right between its jangling ribs. If you would like to roll for damage.
8.
Where's my skeletons? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it turns with a a fierce, bony, toothless smile. And if everybody could roll for initiative,
Okay.
including me.
That was 1d20 plus dexterity.
Yep.
Okay.
14 for me.
I got a 1, and that makes 4.
Nice. I also got a 14.
So 14 for a hand. Pathetic for me. But better than that. And 3. Okay. So, both Jamila, Frith and Annabelle, you both got 14s, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cool. Just decide amongst yourselves who wants to go first.
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Currently, there's still only the.
I'd actually like to hold action until one gets a little closer. So.
Yeah, don't use your axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to wait till after they've acted.
Sure.
No problem.
Sorry, Annabelle, what's your class and race?
I'm a dwarf fighter.
Dwarf fighter. Okay, cool. Alright, well then I guess I'll take another shot at the same one, I guess?
Yeah, cool.
23.
Fantastic. And roll for damage.
1.
Oh. Okay. So the two skeletons that were on your side of the tower, they start to approach. They're walking directly through the pumpkin patch. And the pumpkins, the one solitary pumpkin that's on that side of the path is not even reacting to their existence. So I do believe it only has 25 or 30 foot it can go. Just quickly find the skeleton. Not a salad. I don't want a death salad.
What?
Death salads. Oh, where is it?
Oh, okay.
Okay, skeleton. Right, okay. They can move 30 feet. So, it has gotten to literally within 10 foot of you as its action. The second one does the same. So, they are now side by side, 10 foot away from you, standing inside the pumpkin patch.
I would like to hit one of them.
Okay, so you're going to, are you moving towards?
Yeah, but I'd sort of like to go like round ways so that I'm only in melee range of one, like come around from the side, I guess.
Okay, now they're both literally standing side by side.
Yeah, so like I pick the left one and then make like a slight semicircle left.
Okay.
And then smack him in the side of the skull. And if there's a way I can roll for this, I'd like to hit his skull off his neck into the other one's skull.
That sounds cool.
I'm quite short though, so I don't even know if that's physically possible.
I'm sure if you jump and
It's
swing
a
it.
moot point because I'm 10, so.
Did you just roll 40? Sorry.
I got 10, so.
Okay, so you swing and you miss. Or do you? Let me just quickly double check that. Yeah, you swing and you miss. So I do believe it is now Rogar's go.
Yep. So they are now at 10 feet from me.
They are 10 foot away, yes.
10 foot from me. So I'm going to move the same way as Annabelle, but to the other side. And
Okay.
I'm going to use my quarterstaff two-handed to hit one of them.
No problem.
My attack roll will be 18.
Okay, so you strike. Is the one on the right hand side you're going for? Is it?
Sorry?
Is it the right hand skeleton?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That we shall say that was in fact the first one that got hit by the arrow. So if you want to make a attack roll, not attack roll, damage roll.
Damage roll. My damage roll. It is 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, the skeleton skull shatters into 100 pieces and scatters across the ground.
And
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, I have an additional attack, but I don't know if I can use against the other one.
Well, you're standing right next to him, so.
Okay, then I'm going to kick the other skeleton. Okay.
Okay.
That's an unarmed attack.
Yep.
And the attack roll is 14.
That's a hit.
Okay.
How much damage does a monk's kick do?
1d4 at first level.
Cool.
And that will be 4 damage points.
Okay. Now, just as you finish giving the skeleton a good kick, the pumpkin that's sitting in the patch right beside you,
Crap.
it takes a swing at Rogar, being the closest,
Okay.
and misses.
Fortunately.
So we are back to Annabelle.
Oh, right, sorry. Forgot I was Annabelle. Yeah. I was thinking Jamila. I was like, what's taking so long?
Come on!
All right. I'm feeling really embarrassed about the fact that this guy just like punched a skeleton to death, and I'm holding this huge hammer. So I'm really gonna try to hit with my hammer.
Okay.
And that's a 24.
Yay!
Fantastic.
So
Your
you know,
hammer smashes into the bony skeleton, causing how much damage?
I don't know. My die just ran away. 1 second. It's all suspense. Okay. Damage. 10. 10.
Wow, nice.
Wait, is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Just mark that down.
Wait, it's still going?
5, 6, 7, 8. No, that skeleton shatters into
Yay!
little bits of toothpick
That's
and
nice.
scatters along the ground.
Is there like a femur intact?
Yeah, you can see a femur.
Okay, calling the femur.
Okay, Frith, it is your go.
So both of the skeletons are dead now?
Yeah.
And is there a pumpkin patch between us and the tower?
There's currently a pumpkin involved in this round of combat.
Oh, okay.
We should probably book it towards the tower
Yeah.
if we can.
What's between us and the tower that I can see?
You can see a pathway leading through the pumpkin patch. You have one pumpkin on your side that is lashing out. 2 pumpkins on the other side of the path that are lashing out, and that's it. That's all
Okay.
between you and the tower.
Do we have anyone with torch? I mean, do we want to try to like set the pumpkins on fire or something?
Yeah, I have a breath weapon.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
very
I
nice.
have oil if we need that. If not, then I guess you could just try to torch
It's
them
not,
with your face.
Not too powerful, but it can be useful.
Shall I try making like a dex throw and seeing if I can like toss some oil on them or something?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Okay, cool. And then like
Cool.
maybe they'll burn more. I don't know. I don't know anything. All right. Well, then I guess Frith is gonna dig in her bag and pull out a vial of oil or jar, however they keep them, and try to toss it. How far is the closest pumpkin that's between us and the tower?
The closest pumpkin that's between you and the tower is literally about, I'd say, 8 foot away.
Okay, cool.
Be warned, and this will be the only time I will be nice. Standing directly next to that pumpkin is Rogar. So, just in case you don't want to set your friend on fire. Although, Rogar will be breathing the fire, so.
Don't worry, because I have fire resistance.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
That's awesome.
fantastic.
Not immunity too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't know. Maybe you can like take a half step back anyway. But all right, neat. Well, then I guess I'm gonna roll to try to toss that.
I wouldn't even bother rolling. It's literally that's just a poof movement.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
That's,
cool.
That's cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna toss it on that pumpkin then.
No problem. So you hear there's little squealing sound from the pumpkin as the oil hits it and pours all over its rotting, husky flesh.
That'll teach it to be running in high speed.
It writhes out in an attacking motion. Okay, so Rogar.
I think I'm going to use my breath weapon against this pumpkin.
Okay, you've got a 15. Is it a 15-foot cone?
15 foot. Yeah.
Okay. And are you just going to direct it at the singular pumpkin, or are you going to try and get them all? Or
Can I get more of one?
yeah, because they're both the three pumpkins are left. They're sort of lining the sides of the path.
So I try to get as many as possible.
Okay, so it's me that has to do this. Right, let me just see. So 8 plus 2 plus. So dex save. First weapon. 2 to 4. Okay, 12.
It's dexterity save, and I have to look for breath weapon. The difficulty class is 8 plus my Constitution modifier plus my proficiency bonus, so it will be 10. Only 10.
Oh, that's
Quite easy.
quite easy, and I missed all three. And to be fair, they would have been at a disadvantage being pumpkins. So, okay, they all take full damage, which is
2d6.
cool. Do you want to roll for the damage?
Do I have to roll to make the same roll for all of them, or different rolls?
I think the last game we were playing, Anders' character was rolling damage per person. So if you make 3 separate rolls.
Okay. So the first one, 12. Fantastic.
Wow.
It melts. Like and the smell of rotting pumpkin just fills the air.
Cooking pumpkin. Oh, no. Cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
not delicious.
The second one gets 10 points of damage. Quite
Again,
good.
the second one, toasted pumpkin yet again. You
Nice.
see pumpkin seeds popping like popcorn.
And the last one, 9.
And again, completely and utterly crispy fried.
Okay.
You are now standing in a clear pumpkin field, and just around the corner of the tower, you can see the next 2 skeletons continuing their patrol just into view.
So before we approached the tower, I was just looking at my inventory and remembered that my background gave me a apparently very broadly defined quote-unquote costume. So in the spirit of the holiday, Annabelle the dwarf has squeezed into a bumblebee costume.
Yes.
And she now looks like this.
Oh.
Does Annabelle have a beard?
No.
Aw.
So not considered an attractive dwarf then?
She's wearing a bumblebee costume. She don't care.
She'd be purdy.
Yeah, she do her own thing.
Okay, so after that little encounter and the skeletons you see coming into view around the corner, you can hear the sound from behind you. It's like a sizzling, popping sound. You all turn around to see this green fog basically devouring the forest around you. It's basically closing in behind, pushing you further.
Let's get into this tower.
Okay, just real quick. Can we see it like doing anything to any of the like trees, or if there are any animals around? Like, do we see any effect that it's having, or is it just closing in?
If you want to roll a perception check.
Sure. Is that a 20?
It is, yeah.
It's a shame we just killed all those living things that we could.
Could have tested it with.
Yeah.
13.
Okay, you hear from the tree line the squeals of wildlife.
Wow.
It sounds pained.
Ugh.
All right.
You can imagine cute bunnies
No!
bursting into flames.
And there are skeletons currently guarding the door.
There's skeletons. They are closing round to the door side of the tower. Yes.
Do they go around in a circle, right? So
Yeah,
in theory, if we wait a second, we can just bolt in.
That is a fact. You can. They do move at a steady pace. They literally have just come into view, so it'll probably take about maybe 30 seconds for them to go out of view.
And they haven't seen us, the remaining ones?
They are paying no attention. It looks like by the way that you dealt with the other two, they literally, it's like they're on autopilot. They're going round and around and around, and they only react when attacked.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, well, do we want to wait until they're out of sight again and then, like, double speed in?
Yeah, I'm into that.
Cool.
I've also grabbed a femur, just in case I run out of weapons.
Cool. Okay, so the skeletons go out of sight, and the screams of pained wildlife ring in your ears. You traverse the smouldering pumpkin field and reach the old stone steps of the tower, leading up towards the door.
Does the door look closed?
The door is closed,
It's closed.
but there are no keyholes on the door.
What's the deal with making, like, a check for traps? Do you need a spell for that? Or could I just roll under something? Or is it a skill?
Oh, yeah. What is the door made of?
The door's made of wood, old sort of like oak. Door.
What is the door frame made of?
That would appear to be heavy iron.
Oh. I don't think stone cutting counts for iron.
I think for traps you would be looking at, I do believe, isn't that an investigation roll?
I think so.
I think so.
And what's that, like, do I just roll a 20, or is that under one of
roll
my
a 20,
stats? Or?
I set a different...
Well, you add your intelligence modifier.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
do you have the investigation skill?
I hadn't picked my skills yet.
Oh.
How many do you get?
Bards get a ton.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I mean, it's one of the ones I would have picked. Is that kosher?
What was that, sorry?
I hadn't picked my skills yet.
Oh, that's cool, that's cool.
Okay. Alright, neat. Well, does anyone have... My int is 12, so that gives me, I think, a +1.
Yep.
Does anyone have higher?
Nope.
My
Okay, cool.
intelligence is only 8.
Oh. Okay, cool. Then I got 19.
Oh, cool. You check the door. You do notice there's a thin wire attached to between the door and the door frame.
Mhm.
It looks like that could well trigger a trap, but you
Okay.
don't see a physical trap.
I was mistaken, by the way. Bards get 3 skills, but
Oh, not
Yeah,
a ton.
no, but you can choose from any of them, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So there's a wire where?
It's attached to the top of the door, and then runs up to the other side of the door frame. So it looks like if the door was opened, if the wire was to snap, then something might happen.
Does it look like it's Does it look like it triggers when it's pulled or when there's a release of tension?
It looks like it's triggered when snapped.
When snapped.
So, like, the wire would break if you open the door?
Well,
Yes.
what if one person kind of holds it in place while the other person, like, cuts it and then ties it to? I have a python. I have no idea how to pronounce that word, but if we could just if someone could just hold on to it long enough for someone else to tie it around the thing, which we could knock into the door frame, we could open the door, no problem.
I'm not sure if I understand what the plan is with that.
Well, we've got a mechanism that that triggers basically it triggers because there's no more tension on the string, right?
Right.
So if someone can hold the string in place while someone else, I'm putting my hand too high, no one can see. But someone can hold the string while someone else cuts just beneath and then ties the end of the string to like a spike that we drive into the wall. That way, when we open the door, there's no release of tension because it's already taut to something else.
Okay.
But I am short. Oh, and you are 11.
Rogar's 7 foot.
Nice.
So maybe the child could get on his shoulders and hold the string in place while he drives in the pit. I still don't know what that word is.
I've got a pretty good
The door's only 10 foot tall. So I mean, even 7 foot with his arms reached up.
Well, he also needs to be able to nail a thing in and tie a.
Can I reach the wire?
You can reach the wire, but as Annabelle just pointed out, you probably wouldn't be able to do much more than touch it.
Okay.
Unless you have exceptionally long arms.
Or very long fingers.
But he can probably carry a child on his shoulders now.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's that.
All right,
but I
Dragon
think
Boy.
we are maybe underestimating the skeletons that.
Oh, that's true.
Are, going around the tower.
Underestimating in what sense?
In that they will be due to come round to your side of the tower in roughly a minute.
That's enough time to do a thing.
Okay.
Just really quick, our other option could just be like back up, and then I could try to do a called shot and shoot an arrow into the wire to trigger it when we're far away from it.
That could also work.
So do we want to try to trigger it when we're standing right next to it, or trigger it from far away?
Well, if we do it this way, it won't trigger.
Hopefully. I mean, if I fumble my dex or something, then it might.
If we do it by tying it around the thingy, the trap in theory wouldn't go off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, in theory, but just if I don't roll my dex well, or if
Yeah.
30 seconds until the skeletons come round.
Okay,
And
well...
ever encroaching green fog.
Oh, Jesus, right.
Oh, Christ.
Devoured the tree line.
And the death
Now you only have the clearing and the tower. And the pain screams of puppies.
Why are there puppies in a forest? What are they doing here? On an island.
Okay, cool. Well, how about this? I'm gonna climb up on Rogar's shoulders and cut the wire, and then the skeletons are right around. Why don't we?
Literally just...
I can stand guard at the base and fight them if they try to mess with you guys.
I think
I've got plenty of HP for the second round.
Right now, the skeletons are actually standing, staring at you.
All right.
Roll for initiative.
17.
7 for me.
What is it? It's what you roll plus what? Your dex?
Dexterity.
Okay, cool. 16.
So 16. And Annabelle, what did you get?
17.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we have one skeleton who got the jump on you. And he draws his short bow and aims it at... I don't even know who was standing closest, so I'll just roll for it. At Rogar.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy. And you've got an AC of 15.
15.
And he misses. Like a
Very nice.
Cool. So now we go to Annabelle. You're standing on top of the at the doorway, on top of stone steps, so you are higher up by around about 5 foot from the skeletons, and they are at a distance of 10 foot away.
Is there like a railing or anything?
No health and safety.
Great. So I'm going to take. Ideally, what I'd like to do is take a running jump at the skeletons with my maul like held high and land while hitting them.
Cool.
Does that like charging high ground anything give me any kind of advantage?
No. I mean, if you roll a 1, you're fucked.
Cool. Every time I try to do something cool, I rolled a 9.
Oh, hang on. I think I might just give you inspiration for that, because
Yes.
going on about your despite your best efforts thing. So no, that's cool. I'm going to give you inspiration, so you can use that.
All right.
Whenever you desire.
Using it right now.
Cool.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does in fact just hit, yeah.
Yes.
So if you roll for damage. Now, which skeleton were you aiming for? The one with the bow or the one with a sword?
Which one's closer?
The one with the sword.
That one then.
Cool.
And I got 10.
Okay. Where did you hit the skeleton?
I'm gonna say groin.
Right in his groin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I want the sternum.
You see his pelvic bone crack and split slightly. And so now his movement's impaired. He's he's wobbling from side to side a little bit. And we move to Griff.
Alright, cool. I guess I'll take a shot at... Is there disadvantage to shooting in close quarters?
Only at 5 foot.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Well, I'll take a shot at the guy with the bow then.
Cool.
16 plus 20.
Fantastic. Roll for damage.
6.
And that was the guy with the bow, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Your crossbow bolt goes directly into his skull, and it rattles about and makes that funny cartoon sound. And he turns and they start to advance a little closer, and we move to Rogar.
So I have one skeleton beside me?
He's, within movement and striking range, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to smash his sternum with my quarterstaff.
Okay, so this is the guy, he's got a short sword, so he's closing in.
Okay.
And you're using your quarterstaff, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
And my attack roll is 18.
That is a hit.
Damage is 11.
Again, with the utter grace and skill of an awesome monk, the skeleton shatters once again, turning skull to dust.
Yay!
The bones collapse, and there are 2 more femurs for the taking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, on my turn.
And we are back to one with the bow. And he's an epic fail. The worst shot on the planet. So we move on to Annabelle.
Is the one I was fighting still alive?
The one you were fighting had the sword. He is now crushed and dead.
Great. I'm gonna run at the other one while making a buzzing noise, and I'm gonna hit him. And that's a 23.
That is a hit. You busy bumblebee.
And 9 damage.
I forgot she had the costume on, and I was like, why?
I can only imagine the costume.
Is it intimidating to Buzz?
Some people are scared of bees. The skeleton crumbles to the dust that it came from. Its skull rolls across the ground into the burning pumpkin patch.
I'm going to put the other one's sternum on top of my helmet.
Cool. That's going to be a pretty picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fog grows closer. Half the
Okay.
pumpkin patch is now gone.
So we have to
Alright.
open this door right
Oh,
now.
damn it.
So just
Uh,
the deal with the door, did you say there was no handle on it or no lock?
No lock. No lock.
Okay, cool. Alright, awesome. Then shall I get up on your shoulders and we start this?
okay.
Alright, cool.
I'll stand guard just in case.
Alright, so who's doing what? I'm gonna cut the cord and then hold it, and then I'll, like, hand it down to you, who will tie it to the, like, cord and python.
Maybe you can hold it while Annabelle tries to open the door.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lack of.
No,
hand.
that's still gonna trigger the trap. We have to nail it in.
Okay,
We have
cool.
to.
No, because otherwise the opening of the door is still gonna mess it up.
Okay, so while the door is closed, I should cut it and then hand it to someone with the python string, right?
Yeah. You take one shoulder, I'll take the other, and I'll stand next to you and and put the thing in.
Okay, do you want to, like, hammer the python into the wall so it's ready?
Yep,
Okay.
I do that.
So the python's ready, the cord is ready. I'm gonna climb up on his shoulders and cut the cord very carefully and like hold it at the same. I'm gonna like feel it gently first
Cool.
and feel how taut it is, and hold it exactly in place and cut through it, and then.
And,
Right, Frith, if you can make me a dexterity saving throw.
wait, what? Damn it! Sweating.
Saw that coming.
It's magic rope.
So that's a 20 plus my dex bonus.
Yeah, or hang on, this would probably be. No, it wouldn't be sleight of hand. It would be dexterity. You're using your fingers, your nimble little fingers.
And your little fingies.
Is that everyone or just her?
And literally, it's just her because she's the one that's fucking with the trap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I expected it. 15.
Brilliant.
Nice.
A success. You successfully cut the cable and pin it to the wall. You hear a slight rumbling from above you as a small stone falls and hits you on the top of the head, causing no damage. You look up to see a wooden ledge piled high with rocks.
How did we not see that?
Because we didn't look.
You didn't look at the bloody
Fuck.
Alright.
The fog is now at the bottom of the steps.
Well, I think we can open this door now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get behind whoever's opening the door.
I got a second wind in me. I'll open it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so the door's really heavy, so you put the effort in and you push your back into it. It creaks open, much like my chair. My chair is really squeaky. Sorry.
I heard that, and I was like, is someone opening a door for really good sound effects right now?
Yeah, it worked really well.
I had it going through reverb before, and it sounded really awesome. Right. Okay, you enter into the tower. Inside, it's a large circular room, roughly 40 foot wide. A crumbling wooden staircase lies collapsed to the southern wall, and lining the circumference is a grim display of human corpses, daisy-chained together, hand in hand, nailed to the stone walls. Old crates line the northern wall, some intact, others smashed open, revealing rotting grain. The tower raises into the darkness, pierced only by a beam of green light emanating from a pedestal, upon which sits a large glowing crystal.
Is that in the center of the room?
It is in the centre of the room. To the far side of the room, a humanoid form stands slumped over, with its arms spread wide upon a wooden cross. What do you
No, Jesus. This is D&D.
Okay. Well, the first thing we should do is close this door behind us so the fog doesn't get in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you close the door,
Uh-oh.
you could, just as you're closing it, the green fog, you can see it getting closer and closer. You slam the door, and you hear like a corrosive sizzling.
Oh.
What?
The door. You close it just in time.
Oh my goodness.
I
That was
snapped my
sensible.
fingies back.
Okay,
that was
wait.
sensible.
You said the humanoid figure is nailed to a cross?
It's slumped over. Imagine that.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Arms slightly behind, just
It's like a casual Jesus.
casual.
Right. Well, it's like it's like grim medieval Jesus.
It's currently not moving.
Are there
Yeah.
are there any light sources in the room?
The only light source is the bright glowing green crystal, which is sending a beam of green light up through the tower.
Okay.
Can I just make a history check on this crucified figure to see if I know anything about?
You can indeed.
17.
You remember tales of these constructs called called scarecrows, normally placed to protect areas.
Oh my God! It's a scarecrow. It's not a Jesus. It's a scarecrow.
Oh no! It's not the baby Jesus.
Well, it's made of straw, so we should totally set it on fire again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Wait.
the
How many other things in here are made of wood?
Say that again, sorry?
How many things besides the scarecrow are made of wood?
The scarecrow, the cross, there's some crates to the northern wall, the staircase that's crumbled to the southern wall, and the door that's behind you.
Mm.
Okay.
I really think the scarecrow is going to come to life and try to kill us.
Definitely.
Like, there's definitely a trigger. It's probably the crystal.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should try to smash the crystal because that looks like what's powering the clock. But
Why don't we just try to destroy the scarecrow first? Because either it catches us off guard or we just destroy it before it can get up.
Okay. Do we want to start running up the steps and then shoot it? So if it does catch on fire, at least the steps don't burn before we get a chance to get up there, or do we want to stay down here?
I like the steps idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how long. I wonder if my little illusion is still alive. I don't know how long that lasts.
You can conjure another, no?
Yeah, but I don't know how many like spells I have per day.
Isn't that a cantrip?
Is it?
I think so.
If it's a cantrip, you can use it at will.
Mm-hmm.
Nice! Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a cantrip.
There you
Okay,
go.
neat. Well then I will make another helpless looking little creature and send it up the stairs to see what happens.
Okay, you send your little illusionary beastie up the rotted, crumbled, destroyed stairs, and it falls off the other side because it's not a complete staircase.
Uh-huh.
It literally doesn't go out, it literally is, it's like it's totally collapsed. It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so does there appear to be anything further up? I look up.
You look up, and all you see is the piercing green light going up. The most of this tower is destroyed. It's the outside is intact, the inside is rotted.
Got it. Uh-huh.
Well, should I like send it to go move in front of the scarecrow? Like it can't touch it or make any sound, but like
Well, yeah, and then maybe if the scarecrow doesn't react to that, I'm going to throw a femur at it.
well, I feel like the first interaction we have with it that makes it notice us should at least do damage.
So maybe I could, if you want, why doesn't the dragon just breathe fire at it, actually?
Unfortunately, I can't.
Oh, is that a one-use thing?
I have to take a short rest before using it again.
Okay.
Well, I could like shoot a flaming arrow into it or something if we have a torch.
I got torches.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right, neat. Then I guess I'll load up an arrow and someone can light me.
I do
And I'll take a
that.
shot. All right, cool. Thank you. So I'll take a shot at it. 14. Oh no, wait. Plus 4, 16.
It hits, and the skeleton ignites partially. Roll for damage. I said skeleton, I meant scarecrow.
There's definitely a skeleton there.
8. That would be awesome.
Wait,
like a
is there-
double stuffed scarecrow.
Is there extra damage for fire?
It is vulnerable to fire. Shit, how does that work again?
I think it's 2d6 per round.
Well, vulnerability doubles damage already, and then
It does, doesn't it? So that is takes it to. That's exactly what it was. So 16. Great. Now, at that very moment that the scarecrow ignites, its head starts to lift up,
okay. So now we have an enemy and it's on fire.
and it turns to you all,
Great.
and it says,
Oh,
"You
Jesus.
come to play, I'll make you stay. A bloody corpse in my display.
What? How did you do that?
Gifts, the power of gifts."
Is that the first Batman?
I think it was, yeah.
I'm like not looking at my screen, then I hear "oh goodness" and I turn and there's that like monstrosity.
If you can all roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I got only 4.
9. Jesus, of course this is the time we all roll shit.
Right? Yeah. We've all been doing great against like the pumpkins.
So, Frith, what did you get?
8.
Cool. Okay, so the order is Annabelle, Frith, Rogar, and then Scarecrow.
Oh, okay. It rolled garbage too.
It rolled really bad. It rolled a 1.
I make some kind of bee-related pun and hit it.
You make a beeline for it?
Yeah. Jesus. Damn it.
It's fine, I'll go, I'm sorry.
Buzz off!
I just walked up to it and I'm like, oh no, honey. But I rolled a 12, so we'll see what that does.
That's a hit.
Oh, cool. 12.
Okay, and we are on to Frith.
Yay! I guess it doesn't do more fire damage if I light it completely on fire, right?
No, I think it's pretty much.
It's one time. Alright, cool. I'll take another shot at it. 22.
Cool, that's a hit.
And 4 damage.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, the scarecrow collapses to its knees on fire. It's still alive, though, and it's clawing at the ground and moving towards you. Rogar, your turn.
I think I'm going to extinguish the fire with my quarterstaff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to kick it, to kick him.
Cool. So you're doing your double attack thing, yeah?
I got a natural 20 with my quarterstaff. That's a total of 25.
So that is roll for damage twice and add your modifier after that.
Okay.
Just the quarterstaff
That will
get
be 16.
A pile of burnt ash splashes across the ground. The scarecrow is destroyed. Burning embers raising up into the tower.
Awesome, we rule.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky you had fire.
What kind of D&D character doesn't have fire, though?
That's true. That's true.
It turns out everything Halloween themed is flammable.
It's made of like dead trees and stuff.
Cook them and burn them.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. Could I do like are bardic knowledge checks different from history checks? I guess they are, aren't they? It's like what I personally.
Yeah, you'd be checking for tales you've heard in taverns, songs you've heard sung.
Okay. Well, let's do whoever has like a good history skill. Let's check out if we've heard anything about this crystal. Because
Yeah.
like I don't want to smash it and then find out like it's the only thing that was keeping us alive.
Wait. Does this crystal count as stone?
I would say it counts as a carbon-based item.
Does it count as stone for the purposes of stone cutting?
I think technically, yeah.
It's like a gemstone.
It's a gemstone.
So, oh no, I still rolled garbage. I got an 8. Wait, yeah, I got an 8.
There you go. That's a pretty green stone. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Okay, well, I guess I'll do a bardic knowledge check and see if any drunken louts have been shouting about giant green stones.
Cool.
And that's just a d20, right? There's no modifier on that?
Have you got a wisdom modifier?
No.
Cool.
So I got a 12.
In that case, you know nothing.
Okay.
You know nothing. You must have been drunk that day.
My drunk 11-year-old stumbling around. Okay, cool. Well,
Tick tock. 18 minutes left.
I poke it with a femur.
What's that?
I poke it with a femur.
Okay, you poke the crystal with a femur, and it grows brighter, and the femur starts to heat up in your hands, and the femur disintegrates.
Well, I'm glad I tried the femur. And
if I pick up... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Has anything changed with the clock at all?
You'd have to go outside to look.
Wait, if this thing is projecting the clock into the air, why don't we just cover it?
Well, that's what I was... Yeah, let's see if, like, holding something above it that interrupts that green laser does anything. But let's not use our hands in case it is a laser.
Yeah. Oh, and it disintegrates. Well, I guess as long as it doesn't touch it.
Yeah. So is there anything around, like, can I use, like, the lid or side or board from one of those rotting crates? Or, like, is there anything flat around that I could...
The crates have got wooden panels that are flat.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll grab one of the wooden panels, and I'll, at the very end of my arm's reach, I will delicately hold it over and try to interrupt the green beam.
Cool. It sets on fire.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stamp that out.
Well, wait. Of the skeletons we fought outside, were either of them carrying shields?
No.
Oh wait, outside is full of terrible fog. Forgot about that.
Now you remembered.
I was going to go outside and look for the see what the clock is doing. You sneak. I'm gonna drive a. Is it a python or a piton? Does anyone know?
I think it's a python.
Okay, I'm gonna drive a python into like the altar or whatever thing, whatever the crystal is on.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
A little ways next to the crystal, and then I'm gonna put this is probably a terrible idea. My shield over the thing, like supported on one end by the python, because I don't think shields catch fire quite that easily.
That thing's totally gonna melt.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna melt. I just thought of that. If it starts to melt, I'd like to take it off.
Oh, so what are you trying to do to the pillar?
I did like a python here, kind of, right. Like sticking up, and then I'm leaning. I'm making like a lean-to with my shield over the crystal to interrupt the beam of light.
Okay, how big's a python?
Oh, I have no clue. That's a great question. I imagine they're about 6 to 8 inches long.
Okay, the crystal itself is about a foot tall.
Oh, I was imagining something much smaller. All right.
As far as these stairs, so my little creature like fell off of them, but is there a way to, I assume that was just because it was an idiot, is there a way to jump across, or is the gap like 10 feet or something?
It's literally, there are no floors above anymore.
Oh, okay. God, we're just trapped in this room.
You've got 14 minutes to save your lives.
Ah!
How quickly did the femur, like, complode?
It was literally it just hit up and then just turned to ash.
In like a matter of seconds?
You're looking at a matter of seconds. It was enough to, slightly singe your hand with a heat beamer.
Okay.
And so was it heat that did this or magic?
You would not know unless you knew such things.
Anyone object?
I would like to investigate the floor of the tower, just in case there's some trapdoor or something like that.
Yeah. What else is in here again?
You've got a stone floor. You have stone walls. You have corpses displayed in a daisy chain around the outside of the walls. You have a crumpled staircase to the south wall. You have rotting crates along the north wall. You have a ashen scarecrow on the floor to the east, or to the west, sorry. And a big door to your east.
Okay, can I... Oh, did Rogar find anything in the floor?
Have you done your investigation check?
Nope.
Go.
And I got an 18.
You see in the floor a very, very small, tiny, minuscule little mechanism next to the pillar, next to the pedestal.
I definitely
like a button that would depress.
Okay, I definitely try to trigger it.
I'm gonna stand back as he tries to trigger it.
I would love to say I go outside, but I stand at the top.
Because we are out of time.
I mean, we got 12 minutes.
Cool. So you're pressing the button. Are you using your hands?
No, I'm using my quarterstaff.
Cool. Okay, so you depress the mechanism with your quarterstaff, and the crystal changes. The beam is still going through up into the ceiling of the tower. It's illuminated, but it's not glowing half as bright as it was. It looks like it's dulled.
Whatever you did, is there a way to do it more? Like, was it a switch you only turned part way?
It's not a dimmer switch, no.
Trying to set the mood as we all cook in this tower.
The sound that was emanating from the crystal it sounds less powerful now.
I'm gonna check the walls for anything similar, I guess.
Okay.
And peek behind the corpses and all that.
What are you doing? Sorry.
Checking, I guess, the walls for any similar mechanisms.
Okay, if you can make me, instead of an investigation roll, a dexterity saving throw.
Well, fuck. In that case, 14.
You manage to jump out of the way just as one of the corpses starts screaming in your face and trying to bite you.
It's chained to the wall, right?
It's chained to the wall.
I scream at it to calm down.
The corpse slumps back into a lifeless display.
Wait, really? It listened?
You now have just under 11 minutes to save your lives.
Okay, I'm gonna grab another board and try, now that the crystal isn't glowing so brightly, I'm gonna try to do the same thing. I'm gonna try to interrupt the stream.
Oh.
Cool. So you do that, and the stream is interrupted, but the light is still glowing underneath. So you can see underneath the wooden plank that you're holding, the beam of light hitting it like that. It's not going through, and nothing else has changed.
Wait, why don't you hold the board high enough that you can see the clock projected onto it, just so we can see the exchange?
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll take a look. Does the number just say 10?
Underneath the board,
yeah,
you can see it ticking at 10. Bang on 10.
Wow. Anyone object to just trying to smash the damn thing?
Yeah, let's do that now. It seems like it got weakened.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I would like to slightly open the door to check the to check the fog outside.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on the other side of the room while you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm covering my mouth.
Okay. So if you want to creak the door open a little bit.
Yeah, really carefully.
Okay. So the door opens just a little crack, and a streak of gaseous fog drifts in, and you receive 1d8 corrosive damage.
Holy shit.
You take 5 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit this crystal now.
Alright, are you gonna do it with your hammer?
But, like, I like the hammer, but yeah.
How very Gimli of you.
Does he have a hammer? I thought he was an axe guy.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally true. I'm just thinking of the scene where, like, he goes to, like, smash the one ring and his axe just totally crumbles into pieces, and they're all like, Gimli, you're embarrassing us.
Honestly, I'm thinking more of the time when whichever hobbit is Dominic Monaghan is like, haha, I'm not being useless, and then knocks the skull into the thing and all the orcs find out. I kind of feel like that right now. Anyway.
While discussing the Lord of the Rings trilogy, you realize you only have 8 minutes 20 seconds to save your lives.
Okay.
Smash it!
Did I hit it? I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11, you did not hit it.
It's
You
not
hit
even
it, but not hard enough.
19.
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, good. 9 plus 3, 12.
Okay, next person if they want to attack.
Does it crack or anything?
It does develop a small fissure.
And it doesn't fuck up his hammer?
No, his hammer's fine.
Nice.
Okay,
Alright,
then
cool.
I'm going to try to smash it with my quarterstaff.
Cool. Roll for attack.
That will be 19
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
and 11. I'm really lucky with damage tonight.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. You have 7 minutes and a half to save your lives. The crack widens.
Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at it.
What's its AC?
None of your business, young man.
None of my beeswax. Does a 15?
None of your beeswax, young lady.
That was a missed opportunity. Alright. Alright, I rolled an 18.
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
7.
Okay, the crack is getting really, really wide now.
I got a 15. That's a hit. Right?
That is a hit, yep.
That's another 13 damage.
The crystal shatters
Yeah!
into many, many, many pieces and scatters across the floor. In its place, the pillar collapses to dust, and in its place, this small swirling energy starts to form, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it's roughly about 8 foot. It's an oval shape, an oval field of energy, and in the center of it, you can see a small village. A picture of a small village. What do you do with 6 minutes 10 seconds left of your
Throw a
life?
femur in it.
Okay, your femur burnt. Did you pick up more?
Oh no. Okay, I take the
Take the sternum off your hat.
sternum off my helmet, exactly.
I forgot about that. Okay, you throw the sternum through the portal, and
Oh, so it's a portal.
you don't see anything. There is nothing else. It's like you just threw it into a painting.
I don't see it land on the other side.
No.
Oh, so
It looks like, it's like it sort of wobbled a little bit. It was like
Kind of like Mario 64.
yeah.
Is it like high up in the air? Like, what is it at eye
No,
level?
it's at ground level.
Okay.
It's literally you could step into it if you wanted with 5 minutes and 18 seconds of your life left.
I think I'm already drinking a beer in the tavern of this village.
Except if this goes to like the elemental plane of hating you, so that's why I'm a bit worried.
Can I do a bardic check on this portal?
You can do a bardic check on this portal with the 4 minutes 54 seconds left of your life. Yes.
Okay, and it's not plus anything. 13.
You know
So
that.
whatever you tell me, I'm going to believe it.
Literally, you just think, oh, I heard once of this glowing once.
Anyone
the
want to
guy
do a
was
really
saying-
quick history check?
Well, actually, my personality trait is I know a story for every occasion, and this is one hell of an occasion. So, can I make an intelligence check to know a story?
You can give us an intelligence check, yeah?
Do I get inspiration? I guess I
You
know a
use your
story.
inspiration. Oh, well, yeah, I'll give you inspiration.
All right, well that 3 doesn't count then.
Oh.
4. Lol.
So with the 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining of your life, what
All right.
do you do?
I'm gonna send my my little illusion image into the portal and see if anything happens.
Okay, your illusionary, was it an illusionary child?
Yeah.
Your illusionary child prances merrily into the oval of energy and vanishes.
And does anything show up like in the village?
No, it looks to honestly just looks like an oil painting.
Oh, okay.
Every time something goes through it, goes.
I would like to tie a rope around my waist, and if someone would like to hold it, and if I tug twice, it means I'm in one of the hells. or
Okay,
something.
quick, go in, I'll hold it.
All right,
Beauregard,
so-
you want to hold it behind me if your strength is probably higher?
You have 3 minutes and 6 seconds to do whatever you're going to do.
All right.
2, 1, 0.
Yeah, so, you know, one tug means everything's like flowers and pollen, and 2 tugs means it's hell in the hive. So
Okay,
I'm going to
cool.
go in there, and, yeah, I walk through.
Okay, cool. You walk through.
Yeah.
And as far as you're aware, everything seems normal. You are in this this small village. I wish I could have done this somewhere that the other 2 could not hear. But no, you're standing in like a small village square.
Are there people around?
It seems to be nighttime. Nobody's
Okay.
around.
Is there a sternum around?
Yes, you see a sternum lying on the floor, and you see an illusionary child.
Okay. I put on the sternum and tug once.
Okay, wait. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Well, I guess we wouldn't be able to communicate anyway. So.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can come back through and be like, oh wait, maybe I'll go make sure it's not all an illusion and go back through.
You have 1 minute 50 seconds.
I make a ton of noise. I'm just screaming. I'm like, trick or treat, anyone awake? Beat guns!
All right. So I guess we'd probably pull you back since we felt one tug.
No, 1 tug is good. One tug.
Yeah, but we'd probably want to ask you what the deal is.
Okay, well, while they're pulling me back, I'm screaming just to see if anyone like responds.
Okay,
That
just
skeleton.
as you're shouting, you see a door open in one of the houses, and it is at that moment you get pulled back through the portal by your
Right.
allies.
I'm like, I gotta go back in for 10 seconds. Everyone okay with that?
Okay, go back in,
Okay,
quick.
Go back in. There's 1 minute.
Cool, you jump back into the portal, and you see now several doors have opened, and there's a lot of people just staring at you and this glowing oval, and they're looking at you puzzled.
Okay, I point to one of them like, what is love like?
What is what?
Love like. In general, we've got 50 seconds.
Really, really, really confused. Like there's a
But they don't look
madman.
hostile. Do they look like normal humans?
They are humans. They are just standard, everyday humans with your 37 seconds
Okay,
left
is
on
there
your
like
life.
a child and a parent together anywhere?
I'm right now working through the
Oh, I
portal.
just tug. I tug once.
All right, cool. I'm going in.
So have you all gone through the portal?
God
Yep.
damn it.
Yep.
Yep.
This is definitely hell.
Cool. You're all through the portal, and you're looking around, and you're like I said before, it's a small village.
Full of
Small
demons.
village square. You can see a tavern. You can see a couple of houses, and the portal closes behind you.
Okay.
And you're now standing in the village of Dyer's Maw. You're told by one of the villagers. And and you recount tales of your adventure, and everybody thinks that you're maybe telling fibs had it not been for the portal that just snapped shut behind you. You are all safe. You are in a safe village, and you successfully made it out. Literally with about a minute to spare.
Great.
Can you tell us about what we missed?
You missed a graveyard full of zombies that had you entered into it. Snapping vines would have closed behind you, and you would have had to have killed everything in there to escape. Good. You missed a gated area where you would had to have drawn blood and smeared it on the gate in order to get in and then out again. Ooh. You missed a sacrificial altar where one of you could have been killed and destroyed in order to let the other two pass. You missed, and more to the point, it missed you, the mechanic I didn't tell you about. I was rolling constantly through this on a grid that covers the entire island, and every roll gave me the coordinates of where the scarecrow would have been wandering before appearing back in the tower, and it literally missed you every single roll by a tree line. It was always on the opposite side of the tree line. You missed a giant purple worm that you would have been killed by at the very north end of the island. You missed wandering monsters such as giant bats, more zombies. What else? Swarms of ravens, constrictor snakes, a shadow, a giant centipede. You missed a treasure chest containing one of the following 6 magic items: a flaming sword, red gloves, a healing shard, a cloak of shadows, a ring of flight, and a swarm flute.
Whoa!
Swarm flute sounds amazing.
That's it. We're going back in the portal.
Yeah, we gotta get back to that island, you guys. It's like season 4 of Lost. We have to go back. Season 4, season 5, the bad one.
I'm totally impressed. I played through this yesterday. I just ran through it with 3 character sheets in front of me, and I got through it in 30 minutes, knowing the exact route.
Yeah.
So today I doubled the difficulty of it. And in hindsight, I probably, when I write the PDF for this, I'm going to triple it. Because of the lack of damage anybody took. Originally I took the number of skeletons down from 6 to 4. I should have kept it higher, but then you would have all died because you wouldn't have had time.
Yeah. So it's a shame there was only an hour and a half. It sounds like there was a lot of cool stuff on this island.
Yeah, I wish we could have seen that whole thing. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Every single route would have taken you to the center. There was just different things standing in your way. If you travelled further along to the east, you would have got tangled up in stranglethorns and possibly lost a limb. To the west, had you gone further along, you would have gone into a quicksand area. Wow. But then there were 2 walled sections going into the sea, like the Great Wall of China has going into the sea in sections, that you wouldn't have been able to pass, and that would have taken you down past a spike pit trap with a corpse at the bottom, and that would have taken you into the centre.
That's awesome. I love the one where one of us would have had to die.
Yeah.
It's pretty metal.
That's pretty metal. Yeah. But anyway, that was fun, guys. Thank you very much.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, you two guys, are you wanting to join the regular group?
Is it this time usually, or?
It's usually this time.
I don't see why not.
I mean, at the moment, one of our guys, he's working on some project or another, so he can't make it next week either. Neither can, I don't think Doug can make it next week. He's going to a party. But in Dyer's Maw, there's still a ton of stuff to do. It's actually just in the Sword Coast, so it's in Neverwinter. Well, just outside Neverwinter. And I was using that as sort of like the basis for a campaign to sort of get used to 5e. And then I was going to go into like an overcharged version of the starter set, like replacing goblins with orcs and.
Okay.
Because everybody's literally, I'll work out if you want to keep your characters. I'll work out the XP that you would have got from today and message you that. It's guaranteed you'll all have hit level 2, no problem at all.
Awesome.
The characters that are in the main game. You guys, Jose, you're at level 3 now, aren't you?
Yep. With my dwarven cleric.
Yeah. So I think because we don't have any fighters in the regular group, it's literally just magic user, rogue, and cleric.
Well, now you have a fighter, but she wears a bee outfit.
That's
Yay!
awesome. The outfits rule.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Thank you very much, guys.
Awesome. Well, I have to go back to the real world and go to my class now, so that sucks.
Yeah, I'm going to go and watch American Horror Story.
Oh, it's really good. I watched it just before the game. It was quite good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excited.
Alright. See you guys.
Right,
Yeah.
take
Okay,
care,
see you.
guys.
Nice
Thank you so much.
to meet you all.
Bye.
Speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.